Uh, Good afternoon to everyone. Yeah, once again, Minister Samuel Dere from the Solution House of God. You already know, and are here with.
I'm Mr. Benjamin Nagbe, an educator, youth mentor, and an education reformer.
Yeah. So we are here for main things concerning this program. Uh, People out there want to know what they call beyond
The
the
classroom.
classroom.
Okay.
Some people out there they have been seeing the flyer and really they want to know what is this you mean by beyond the classroom.
Okay, beyond the classroom, if you look at the local kingly, you see a light, and you will see a microphone, and you see a book. So it's about you having your own voice. It's about you seeing things different. It's about enlightening your mind. So I founded this organization because I realized that most people after high school or college, they don't know what to do. And some of the things that are taught in high school and in college, these things are not things that people use in real life. So going beyond the classroom, like you see the topic we have there, we're talking about self-discovery, self-discipline, growth mindset, goal setting, time management. These are things that are not taught in school. So going beyond the classroom is about teaching people things that they never learned in school. So whether you're a college dropout, you're a high school graduate, or you graduate from college, we help you to discover who you are. Because a lot of people don't know who they are. That's why they make bad decisions. They don't make the right choices in life. So it's all about beyond the classroom. It's about helping people discover their potential.
So one of the questions I want to ask you there is meaning some people asking some question. Well, it is only require student or people that are not in school too can be part of it.
Yes, that's a very beautiful question. It's not related to only people that are in school. In Pinsville, currently, I work with more than 500 young people. And people that we talk about beyond the classroom, we work with people who are college dropouts, people who are graduate, like college. You can get a master's degree. We can still teach you. You can also be a student, high school student. We can also teach you. It's a peer learning. It has to do with people with different ages. So beyond the classroom has nothing to do with your class. That's why we say beyond the classroom, because it has nothing to do with class. We teach anybody. You can be a college graduate, but you don't know your potential. That's why in Liberia settings, people who graduate from college, they still don't have a job. They still don't know what to do. So it's all about helping you, because when you know who you are, you make better choices, you make better decisions, you know the kind of career to choose, you know the kind of friends to associate with. So that's where you make better decisions. That is all about beyond the classroom. We don't have special people that attend. You can come from all walk of life and be part of beyond the classroom.
And once again, people want to know because some people are thinking it's only related to restricted to certain age. So while 14 year or 13 year can be part of it to
Well,
learn in the classroom.
once you can read and you can write, just as about understanding and explaining. So sometimes I work with as low as students are in the second grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even the first grade, because I know that way you start to learn how to write, you learn how to read. So, and it's very good that when you start to teach children early to discover themselves, to know who they are, that way they become better. So the age is not related. It's just that you shouldn't be somebody that comes to the class like a toddler or a baby that you don't know how to talk. But once you can talk and share your idea, because you can have conversation as a child, you can talk to your big brother, your big sister. So you can still be part of my class, because you will learn idea where young people sharing idea. Even if you just sit and listen, you notice what will be discussed will help you to become a better person. So it's not restricted to age. But I would say it should be at least maybe today we have somebody that was in the fifth grade in our class. So it should be at least somebody who can read, somebody who can write, or who can express themselves.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one thing again, we seeing all the in the on the panel that concerning the classroom, but we want to know it is only this that you teach in the classroom or you got the same thing that you bring out in the classroom.
The thing is, like I said, for this class, we teach people self-discovery. This is what we're playing: self-discovery, self-discipline, time management, emotional intelligence, growth mindset, goal settings, and also financial literacy, because people don't know how to spend their money. So also we teach these things because those are things that they don't teach you in school. So we teach these things so that you get clarity on your purpose. It help you to become confident to take action, and also it help you with practical life skill so you can become successful. So like I said, we work with people who are aspiring to become better. Anyone who wants to become better in life.
So,
That's the kind of people we work with.
one thing I want to know: is it going to be a poly language or is just
Like you have been in one of my classes, and it's not just me talking or teaching this lesson, it's interactive. We do group activities, we do individual activities where students have to see themselves in the picture. You have to see yourself in the lesson. The lesson is like your mirror, because in a mirror, when you stand in front of a mirror, you see yourself, right? So the lesson is like a mirror where you have to see yourself in the lesson. So sometimes we give activities for people to discuss among themselves. It's not just me talking, talking, talking. It's about people seeing themselves in the lesson and participate. So once you can have peer learning, like we bring people together that in college, people that in high school, if they sit together in college dropout, your idea from that person idea. That's what sometimes in my class I tell you that you don't have to be the smartest person in the room. Sometimes you give ideas. Sometimes the least person in the room or in the class that you least expect to give the best idea can give you the best idea. So that's why I say when you're having activities, sometimes you say, if somebody say come up with the idea, you can say, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? You don't dare impose your ideas on people. So if you ask questions like what do you think, sometimes your ideas might make sense. It may be the best idea that you may give. So these are the things that we do. And apart from just in the classroom teaching, we do forums where we invite other people and we have a program. Like this program, we're going to climax with a forum by June 7th, the last Saturday, June 27th rather. And we'll climax it with a forum where we'll bring somebody who is an entrepreneur, somebody who already living a life of success that will come and speak to the young people or speak to my participant, wherein you as a participant can be able to ask that person questions directly, but in line with the team. And our team for this coming forum is called Becoming the Person You Were Created to Be. So you want to know who you are, you want to discover yourself. Everyone was created for a purpose. But a lot of people, sometimes they take job, they take on career that they don't like to do. But it was not their calling because they saw their parents push them to do it, or maybe they saw their friends in those career and decided to go into the career. So if you don't know yourself, you'll make bad decisions. You do things that you don't like to do. Yeah.
so? Yeah, I want to ask some question. As a young man, so what are the challenges that you face and some of those things that you doing for a living? Really, are you imparting knowledge to people? So what are some of the challenges that you facing in life?
I will tell you, I see challenges as opportunities. So every challenge I face in life, I see it as an opportunity. I see it as a stepping stone. There are a lot of challenges. Sometimes people will doubt you, like your friends, your family, things that you want to do. People will doubt you. People will think that you cannot make it and you cannot do it. But if you believe in what you're doing, you see it in your mind clearly, stay consistent about it. There will always be challenges. There are challenges in people will deny you. Like sometimes when we having programs, when I want people to sponsor the program, sometimes people will give me the assurance, oh, I will contribute, I will do this. But on a day or week to the program, they'll say, oh, I cannot. But that does not mean the program won't still go on. It will go on. There are challenges in terms of coordination, in terms of logistics, in terms of refreshment sometimes, in terms of training material. There are challenges. But for me, I see those as an opportunity. I see this as a lesson for me. I see it as a stepping stone. What I do for a living, uh, I help young people discover their potential. I'm an educator. I teach young people. Also, I'm computer literate, so I teach computer science in high school. And this my future goal for this thing is to create a learning center in a sense where we teach completely things beyond the classroom. There's self-discipline, self-discovery, emotional intelligence. Because emotional intelligence, even people who are pastors, bishops, clergymen, imam, they don't even parents. They make their emotions so hard they don't know how to control it. They react badly on some decision or maybe on their children, so they don't know it. So these are things that we want to teach people, that you come to the learning center and we help you to understand who you are as a person. Okay, so these are things that I do for a living. So I don't work for anybody, and this is what I do. I try to create program through sponsorship from friends. Because I've not been talking to big organization yet because this is just a starting point for me. Because when I learned this thing from the American embassy in Abidjan, I came to Liberia. I decided to give back to my country. So I cannot keep the knowledge and I don't give back the knowledge.
So people want to know out there. There are how many years? Let's just say how many years you make in is beyond the classroom, putting students together. How many years?
Well, let me be bold to you. I had a vision 2025, and I started this program 2026, January 2026. And I had my first program, it was in January the 31st. We had a massive forum where we had 150 students that attended, and the next one we had was in March, and we had 170 students in attendance, and like we're going to have the one in June. So, but I also been working with a school in Police Academy. It's called Sleep Liberia. I've been working with young people from the 7th grade to the 12th grade. I've been working with them on the same beyond the classroom on self-discipline, helping the students to become better. So I've been doing this from January up to no, I started it last year September with the young people in Police Academy. So for September to now, that's if you do the math, that's how many months I've been doing this for. So I've not made a year in doing this, but this is something that I'm passionate about because when I do it, I feel happy. It brings me so much joy, and I love doing it, helping young people discover their potential. I feel so happy doing it, and I know we're gonna go a long way. We're gonna go a long way.
So are you going to spell it in Liberia?
Yes, it's something that we cannot keep to ourselves just for only. Like today, we are in Cardwell, and I've been working with the people in Police Academy. So if any other community that I see the need I need to go to help the young people there, I will go there. And it's about me as a leader. It's not about you having followers. It's about making other leaders. So I will also train young people so that people can also become teachers like me to help teach these subjects to other people. So if we have a center in Caldwell or we have a program running in Caldwell, we'll have a program running in Police Academy, we'll have a program running in other schools because it's not just limited to a particular community. It's for every part of Liberia, even in the rural area, for everywhere. But I cannot be everywhere at the same time. That's why I'm creating teams, working with young people, helping them to shape their mindset so that if they become better, more than me, because I want them to become better more than me, so that they can do more too for the other young people. So we're thinking about expanding more. Okay, you have to start small and be consistent in what you do, and then we expand more. But it's not about rushing, going to the other community because we cannot spread ourselves. Everything you do requires resources. Yeah, but we're still looking out there for sponsors, people who want to work with us, people who want to see the need that if this program is something that impact young people in education, you want to help, you can come and give your support to us. Your $5, your $10, or maybe if you can make your facility available and say, okay, you can come and use my facility to teach young people. We are open to that.
So one thing I want to know, this is the last, and are you reaching out there to the government or someone out there in the government want to help you? What are those things they need to do? How can they get to you?
Well, one of the things I think the government can do, for me, I don't really want the government to come and help me individually because I will not be able to make more impact to the country. I think one of the things I can say to the government or recommend to the government is we can seek for curriculum reform. Let the government, in through the partnership of Ministry of Education, do curriculum reform. Some of the things that are not necessary in our high school curriculum, let them reform the curriculum and teach some of these things that we're teaching. Self-discipline, let them teach it in school. Let them teach financial literacy in school. Let them teach time management in school. Let them teach growth mindset, because those are things that when you teach the students that they know who they are, they can become better. So it's not about me saying government reach out to me, give me money to do this, do that. That will not really make a great impact. So I don't need support from government. Okay, I need the only support the government can give me is to see my ideas necessary as doing a curriculum reform to bring in subjects like this that is beyond the classroom into the classroom to help young people. For as small as from first grade, people can start learning about growth mindset, how they see themselves. Because if you have a right mindset, you make better decisions. So students can discipline themselves because if they start teaching those things in school, the country to be better. It don't have to be me. I don't need their support, but what I'm doing now is a support from friends. But anybody who wants to get support to expand, we can expand. But it's not. It will not be a good thing to say government come and support me to do this. Okay. And thank you. That's a very beautiful question you asked because it really make a lot of sense. And, some people will say, "Oh, give her the money," because for me, success for me is not just money. It's about influence. It's about impact. About generational transformation. That's how I see success. Okay, that's how I see success.
Thank you. So, people, we are wrapping it up. But before we get wrap it up, maybe people want to word of encouragement for you. Like, can you tell them?
Well,
So,
that's a very good thing. Thank you. All I can say to parents, to teachers out there, um, we realize that students only go to school because they want to make grades, get good grades. But sometimes some of the students who make the good grades, the A students, most often work for the C students. And it's not about how many grades you make. I tell my children, you cannot fool me with your grades, your 90, your 80, your 100, because you just go to memorize these things and go take tests to pass. So I encourage teachers, students, and parents and the government, let them teach their children discipline. Let them teach their children how to have a growth mindset. Let them teach their children to believe in themselves that they can become anybody they want to become. Let them teach them. Don't impose career on your children. Say, because I'm a doctor, so you go and be a doctor. Because I'm a lawyer, you go and become a lawyer. When the children discover who they are, I was in a conversation with a teacher, and he said, I asked him what killed creativity, and he said school. And it's true, school killed creativity. Because sometimes the child is growing up, you see them good at certain things, but once they start going to school, you forcing them to learn math, forcing them to learn other subjects that they are not good at, and you think they are dull, and nobody is dull, to tell you the truth. It's just that they have not discovered their real potential. So you try to change their mindset from doing something that they don't like to do. Allow them to do what they like to do. It will make them to become a better person. So I encourage the government, let us see education reform as a good thing. I remember our last president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she said our education system is a mess. If I have to sit and ask her one day, which I wish to have that conversation, I will ask her, since you became a president till now, whether there have been any change in the education system, because I don't know whether it's still a mess. And I think it's still a mess. Okay, it's still a mess because the things that we teach in school and that we learn from school, we don't use those things. Even me, some of the things that I learned in high school, I don't get to use it. Nobody coming to ask me what is matters. Nobody coming to ask me what is this, what is that, to answer all these questions. Okay, because it doesn't make sense. You face life challenges, you face reality. But if you have a growth mindset towards things, you see challenges as opportunity, you see it as a stepping stone. So it will help you to become a better person. You make best decisions in life. So I want to say thank you also for bringing me up here to ask such a beautiful question. And I know that those that are watching this thing, this interview, you learn from us, because you don't have to have a learning center or be a teacher like me to create this program, but you can also do it at home. You can guide your little brother, your little sister, or your daughter, or your son, or even you that are in college or out of college. You can start seeing life different, start learning discipline, start teaching yourself to become a better person. Okay.
thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
So that is it there. Once again, Mr. Samuel Dere and Mr.
I'm
Benjamin.
not a minister. Sorry, I'm a education reformer. I'm a youth mentor. So I help young people discover their potential. That's what I do.
So,
Okay, so that's just me.
so
Thank you.
thank you for watching. Support.